So, Chef Daniel Arulraj, you are the Chef De Cuisine on Carnival
Yes.
Cruise Lines.
Yes, I am.
But you are also an alumnus of Indus Institute
Yes, I did in 2000.
in 2000.
Yes.
What was the Indus Institute like in 2000?
Oh, it was a different place, which was in Gurgaon.
And what about the teaching? Who was your chef? Who was your
It
trainer?
was Bakshish Dean, Chef Bakshish Dean. Yes.
Right. But you had already had some experience, right? You just
Yes,
did the
I
1 month
was. I
course.
worked in Taj, and then I joined. Then I joined in Indus, and then I was recruited for Carnival, and then I started to work in Carnival.
So when you joined Carnival, at what level did you join?
Cook apprentice. That's
Cook
a training
apprentice.
Yeah, beginning position, and then I become a commis. That time it was assistant cook. It was a different position at that moment.
Right.
Later it was changed as a commis, training cook, etc.
So now you became Chef de Cuisine in 2010.
Yes. I
So
started.
really 10 years.
Yes.
It's been a 10-year journey from apprentice
Yes.
cook to Chef de Cuisine.
Yes, it was.
Tell me something about this journey. What was this progress?
It was. It's all involves the dedication and the way we take it as a person and work, and it's carnival is basically with a lot of opportunities. It's all involves an individual how they put themselves in taking it, because anywhere and everywhere there is ups, anywhere and everywhere there is downs, but it's individual to keep themselves self-motivated, and because we cannot expect always everybody to be on our side, so self-motivation is more important, and keep continuing in our their job how they have to do, and expecting themselves to be on the top of doing anything they are doing, so eventually everyone can reach.
But 10 years, is that, in your opinion, is that quick journey, fast journey? I mean, suppose you were on land here. In 10 years, where would you have been? Do you think you'd have been an executive chef in 10 years?
There are chefs there are like my classmates who passed out with me in the colleges, like in my catering hotel management colleges, and there are people who are still sous chefs. There are still people who joined the cruise lines where there are still junior sous chefs, there are sous chefs. It depends each and every person how it is. So we cannot judge everybody on that aspects.
Right, but usually on the opportunities for moving upwards is higher on a cruise line.
Yes,
I would assume, because there are many more vacancies.
It's a huge turnover and huge manpower is needed, and for sure there are a lot of different opportunities, and as much they grab it, they have to be in the limelight for themselves to get that. So the opportunities are vast.
So tell me about your progression. I mean, what were the levels that you sort of went
I
in, and
was-
how much in each level?
After cook apprentice, basically that was an assistant cook, and then it become commis, and then it was demi chef de party.
So how long did that take, approximately?
From commis to demi chef, it took me almost around 2.5 3 years, and after 3 years I become demi chef de party, and after demi chef de party it took me 1 year to become chef de party. After chef de party, it took me another year to become junior sous chef. From junior sous chef, it took me around almost close to a year approximately to become staff chef. That's staff sous chef, where you take care of the staff cooking and etc. From there, I become management trainee.
Ah, okay.
And so basically, I went through all levels.
You went through all the levels.
And management trainee from staff chef, it was 6 to 8 months approximately.
What's the difference between the staff chef and the other kind
Staff
of chef?
sous chef is basically they are the one who's responsible for all the employee dining outlets.
So what's the difference in terms of cooking or responsibilities?
It's cooking is like we cater for almost around 55 to 60 nationality of people. So we have different nationality dishes. It's mostly it's a buffet where we cater, but the other outlets you have like main dining and all. In for the guests we have buffet plus we do have pre-plated food service in the dining room. So that is totally different. So that basically that's the difference, and plus employee dining menus are a little different. The meats are almost the same which we use, but the way of cooking production is different because for guests we cater for one nationality. For crew is almost so many, almost
So,
55
so if
nationalities.
so, an Indian crew member is very likely to get Indian food on board a ship.
Yes, there is a lot of different nationality food. Indian food is there. For Filipino, we have Indonesians, we have, and regular American foods are there. Like, and there are vast varieties of salads, sandwiches. Our carnival has a huge varieties of crew food. It's
Right.
many people realize it only when they leave the ship and they go home, and the choice which they miss when they work.
Right. Have you worked in any other cruise line apart from Carnival?
No.
So Carnival has been your one love.
Yes, it is. I do got few opportunities, but I prefer to work for Carnival,
Why?
which was it's a very one it become certain connection with the company. Like they, I mean, I feel more involved with day-to-day operation. It puts more interesting, and it is pretty good.
What is the most challenging thing you've ever done on the ship?
Challenging is always I say because I got an exposure on doing in different market. So different market is basically buying, getting different ingredients, working with different ingredients. Like I've been, as I was saying, we have been to Central America, where you see different ingredients, and when I was in Europe, a lot of different ingredients. It was normally we say Roma tomatoes, this thing, and when we are in Italy, you really see the real hand. That is basically a different thing, and now down to Australia, it's totally another different journey. So it's basically this all which gives a lot of different exposure for myself as a chef. As a chef, it means a lot.
And what has been the most, what in this entire like 13 years now on the cruise line, what was the most difficult part for you?
Difficult part.
Was it when you joined, for example?
I joined in this. I mean, one part is like when before going to Carnival during Indus, pretty much what I went through was everything what you're going to know about in the ship when you enter, like from the languages, because we in a month like we were like staying in the bunk beds. What was you're going to live, because many of the houses I'm sure in India or around, we don't stay in the bunk beds in the house. And there when you enter inside, like in the institute when you stayed, it was like bunk bed, and the food and everywhere the signs and the languages you talk about, how you speak. Normally people get to learn it as they go, but this way you were ready for it, so it was not like you felt it lost, because when you go there you see this, oh, I know this, and like it makes you to get used to it very faster.
Okay. So basically your settling in wasn't so difficult in the
Yeah,
cruise line.
exactly.
It wasn't so difficult.
Exactly.
And because of the Indus training.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, then what would have been the most rewarding part of your career so far? Or any particular incident or any particular situation? Or something that was really fantastic that you remember?
Rewarding is every time you get an appreciation, and every time, like for example, I get a lot of opportunities to do my own menus on for the special functions, etc. And when you do it and you make your own presentations, you make your own things, and then you have all top level of operational people are happy about it, and when they write to you about it on saying it, it's rewarding basically. So every time when it happens, it's a rewarding moment.
And apart from that, financially rewarding over the years, you do make a lot of savings. We tell our people that
Yes,
you did save a lot.
Yes,
but
pretty much, because if you look into an expense, there is not normally human being can spend on staying, which has been taken care by the company, and people has to spend for food, and your food is taken care of the company. I mean, almost round the clock you have enough whatever you needed to eat. So Their only expense, all you need to do is it's your own willingness of exploring yourself. So exploring doesn't have a limit. If you, it depends upon your pocket size, how you explore, how you want it to extend. So other than that, pretty good.
Okay. Have you again, it's a personal question maybe, so I don't know if I should ask you, but anyway, with the savings that you made on your cruise line career, have you been able to achieve anything tangible in terms of maybe a home or anything particular like that?
Yes, actually, I mean, before I went, we had everything on our own. Like that's was my dad's and this thing. Particularly, I myself wanted to do something which I eventually got my own individual, whatever the houses or individual savings, whatever I want to do. It was your hands become free.
Yeah.
You know, it made you to be your freedom, not to expect with somebody. So like in case if I need to do something, I need to stand on my own, I have my own thing, so that I don't need to wait for anybody else to give me something, or so which makes you to do it because of the last few years working for the cruise line.
You mentioned you have a wife and a little baby girl.
Yes.
Is it difficult for you? Is it hard for you to be away from them?
My funda is different. Because everybody think in a different way. My way of thinking, this is how I calculated, and I give an explanation when they ask me. If I work in India or anywhere, I need to work in a week at least 6 days. That's what the hotel it is, and every 6 days minimum 10 hours we have to. And if it is a break shift, you have to calculate the break shift, because you cannot do anything in the break of 2 hours. So let's say 12 hours, and every day you have to sleep at least minimum calculation of 8 hours. So 20 hours gone in a day, and you have 4 hours. In that you calculate travels, eating, you don't talk, and so basically my thing is 2 hours in a day, and I want to give 1 hour as an additional, so it takes 3 hours. So 3 hours in a day, in 10 days is 30 hours, and in a month is 90 hours. So 90 hours you get to be with your family. So now 90 hours divided by 24 gives you approximately 4 days. Approximately 4 days. In a year it gives you approximately around 45 to 48 days. So let's give another 2 days, so make it 50 to make it round off, 50 days. So you work for a contract from 7 to 8 months, and you come home for 2 months, so you give approximately 60 days full time, and you can do anything you wanted, free minded, no tension, more quality time, and then you go back again for your next contract, and you keep in talk. Now with so much of technology, you have Skype which you can interact, you can see them, and the other, then when you are here full time, whatever you have to do, it makes you to do what you want to do. And this what is my way of thinking. So everybody has their own way of thinking, but this what I feel, and this what I think.
That's wonderful. So what next for you? What is your next goal? What's your next achievement that you're working towards?
Next goal is pretty much, I mean, everybody need to reach somewhere, they have to keep going. So I pretty much, being as a chef, one day I will be more upper, whatever opportunity comes in, because opportunities is which comes in front of you, you have to grab it. So either to be a hotel director or moving up to the office, it depends, up and down. So whichever opportunity comes in, we'll grab it. Until then, keep doing your job, what you're doing.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on where you reached, and best of luck for the future.
Oh, thank you.